What is up, YouTube? Welcome. This is Fireface Backhouse here, bringing you my One Piece live reaction to Chapter 819. Sorry it's a little bit late. I had some things to do, filed my taxes and everything, and yeah, so let's get this chapter started. Chapter 819, Momonosuke, heir of the Kozuki clan. And it's the next cover page is from the Decks of the World of the 500 Million Berryman Arc, Volume 12, The Future Country Baltimore. So it's obviously the country that Frankie was in his time skip. We see a bunch of the mechanical animals. There's a gorilla, a lion, and the lion's face actually looks like it's actually the front of the sunny. We have a little snake lizard thing that kind of looks like Momonosuke in his devil fruit form, kind of. And then we have the dog, obviously, and they all have the eyes, and you have the two people that he was with. I can't think of their names right now. They're looking at the paper, so I can't see what's on the cover. It's kind of blurred, so you can't see, but it's probably, you know, looking at Frankie's new wanted poster. Okay, so let's get this chapter started and everything. See what the next page is. I'm using Manga Stream, by the way. There's the Manga Stream page of it. Page 3 is, ooh, it looks like it's a fan drawn photo of Trafalgar D. Water Law. Looks like he's getting ready to draw his sword, and he's got and he's looking sideways, and his hat's kind of falling off his head, and he's looking up, and there's some black feathers falling with 3 hearts inside of whatever the cube is for when he takes people heart. He's got 3 in front of him, 3 behind him. It's really nicely drawn. It might have been like a painting that got scanned in, you know, so colored in, fan drawn, signed picture of Luffy looking at I want to say it's Sanji's goodbye note that he left. So that was page 4. So page 5, hopefully, yeah, the chapter. Okay. Momonosuke's dad went with Gold D. Roger to Raftel? The shocking truth. What exactly is the relationship between the One Piece and the Wano country? Your dad was part of the Pirate King's crew? That's Luffy asking Momonosuke. One of the few that learned the secret of this world, just like Rayleigh. And then it goes to a flashback of Rayleigh. Yes, I know. We learned all the history of the world. Nice to see Rayleigh again. Zoro, I see. So the secret of the world is what they were trying to weasel out of you. Kaido's underlings, Doflamingo, and Caesar, I mean. That's why they were trying to hunt you down. Your logic is sound. The thing is, Lord Odin decided not to burden us with that secret. We do not know anything, and if we did, we would never speak on it. This is Kanjiro. At any rate, whether or not we do or don't know, our enemy still pursues us, so the only choice we have is to fight. Lord Odin left us with these words. Ooh. So we get to see what Lord Odin said to them. Oh, and you have all 5 of them. You have Kinemon, Kanjiro, Raizo, Nekomushi, and Inuarashi. Open the borders of the Wano country. Luffy shocked. We, those who should have been Lord Odin's shield, by some twist of fate, we ended up being the ones protected by him. Now that we bear the shame of living on without our Lord, we must do but one thing. Stake our lives upon seeking justice for him. That is, kill the shogun of the Wano country and open the borders of the country. Oh, so does that mean that Wano's actually going to become a country with the government? Because I'm pretty sure that they're not. Kinemon, that is our true desire. Right now, the Wano country is being oppressed by both the Shogun and Kaido, who have joined forces. Brook, oh my. Oh, and it shows a little thing with Kinemon. It looks like a flashback of a fight. Though those that harbor sentiments of rebellion have begun to gather. Compared to the great armies of the enemy, we are but puddles before the ocean. We have no hope of winning. Yet we must win. It's all bolded. Thus we left on our voyage to find comrades in arms to fight with us. We first set our sights on Zo. Yes, the Kozuki clan and the Mink races have since time immemorial vowed to share in each other's fate. Okay. More importantly, Inu and I are both retainers directly under Lord Oden himself. From the day Raizo showed up on this land, the warriors of this island were prepared to give their lives. Now in Inarashi. But when it did come time to fight, we were absolutely routed. That too by just one of Kaido's squads. Frankie, oi, that's cause those bastards used that foul weapon of those. Inarashi, we may be able to come to terms with losing to the underhanded tactics of a cowardly enemy, but next time, Fufu, next time things will be different. We will not make the same mistake twice. We have our trump card. Next time we fight, we'll show them the true strength of the Minks. We actually have something to ask of you, Luffy Dono. That's Kinemon. Ooh, Kinemon's gonna ask him to help him save Wano. You too, Law Dono. It pains me to ask favors of you after you both have already saved our lives, but my comrades and I are in awe of your strength. If our past and desires are one, in the coming fight with Kaido and the Shogun of the Wano country, we humbly request your help. Luffy's just looking, like he's thinking about it, like he's probably already thought about it himself. Then it goes to Usopp and Frankie. Usopp, woo! This is more than we could have ever hoped for. The samurai and the Minks, that's a force even we'd look twice at. So that was Frankie that said the thing about the samurais and the Minks force. Luffy, nope. Why do I bother? Have you lost your mind? Say that again, I dare you. One sec, Kinemon. Forget he ever said that. Just sit tight while I beat some sense of this idiot. And Usopp's just strangling him. And then Nami. Luffy's got a point. What? Nami, first come the negotiations with her eyes. No, hit the damn brakes. Frankie and Chopper. And what are you? Just some figurehead, Momo? Luffy yelling at him. Luffy's all serious. You say it. You are a huge big shot, right? You're the leader of all these great warriors, right? Yet all you can do is cry. And then Nami slaps him. That's enough, Luffy. You have some nerve sounding off on an 8-year-old child at times like this. Luffy, heirs see you. Until they actually become adults, are not actually required to really do much. It's the job of the adults around them to aid and assist. And then Nami. That's right, I'm sorry for all that, my dear Momo. That idiot captain of ours is a real meanie. You are the one adult that shouldn't be around him at all. Brook crying. Momo. Nami's looking at him. And then, Momo's crying and probably flashback from his dad. Momonosuke, you will never be able to learn about its entirety. This is the real world. And then he walks up to Luffy. Luffy, shows like an exclamation point. We're surrounded. Light the fires. Mother. And then it shows a thing of Momonosuke crying, Luffy looking at him. We've got to run. There's a safe place we can go. Everyone run. Oh, we got a little shot of Lord Odin. Your father is a foolish lord. And then it says Momonosuke. Luffy crying. I want to beat Kaido. Ooh, this is getting good. This is a pretty good chapter. Luffy looks all seriously at him. ... Kaido is the enemy of my parents, Sob. Even my mother fell by his hands. Even I wish to become an adult big and strong so I can get vengeance for my father and mother. I want to protect my retainers. Kinemon, Lord Momonosuke. The sentiment alone is more than enough. You're just an old softy now, aren't you? Shut up. Okay, that was Nekomushi crying and Urashi crying too. But I am small. I cannot. Back to Momonosuke and Luffy. That is why I wish for you to fight alongside us, Luffy. Oh, and he's down on his hands and knees. Please, I'm begging you. Oof, Luffy picks up his head. That's more like it. Let's join forces, an alliance. I'll take down Kaido for you. And Luffy has his hand out. And he's smiling. He grabs his hand. And he grabs it and like puts his head to it. And he says, thank you so much. Thank you, Luffy. And then Luffy, oi, you're supposed to shake it. Shake it. Okay, so now he's joined an alliance. So I wonder what's going to come first. And then it shows Nami, Frankie, and Usopp smiling Kinemon. Though he may have sounded off on a mere 8-year-old, I guess more so than any of us, Luffy Nono thinks of Lord Momonosuke as an adult. Inurashi, you're right. Admirable faith indeed. Straw Hat, yeah. What about your faith in me? You never asked for my opinion. But you're fine with it, aren't you? That's not the point. Alright, in order to beat the living crap of Kaido, we hereby form the Ninja-Pirate-Mink-Alliance. That's a mouthful. Do we really need that ninja part? And it's it didn't scroll all the way down before I hit next. The page crapped out on me. What the hell is this? You do all this stuff and then it craps out. Okay, here we go. And then it's do we really need to put the ninja part in there? We do indeed. And it's Inurashi Kinemon holding Momonosuke so that he can fist bump Luffy and Law. And then everybody else is all doing their thing, and you got Raizo up on the ceiling doing his ninjutsu, whatever it was. Just a heads up, guys. You don't have to bow your heads to us ever again or kneel. Being in an alliance means being friends. Law. Not even close! Fine. Also, I'm fine with the alliance and everything, but I've got one condition. Wait a second. And then it's Raizo. Wait a second. Perhaps you should have mentioned this before. We're actually missing a crew member right now. Ah, that's the whole deal with Sanji, huh? What did you say by Big Mom? What did you say by Big Mom? This is the first I've heard of it. 'Cause you were sleeping your fat ass off when it all happened. Luffy, I'm gonna go and bring him back. Until then, I want everyone to wait and not start any troubles. Besides, Sanji's super strong. He's pretty much worth 1,000 people. Okay, this is going to be when we find out who goes with Luffy. Is that so? That's reassuring. Will you be okay? You'll be going up against a Yonko. It's not like I'm going to fight her. I'll be fine. I'll go with Pekka Just so we're clear, I'm worth 2,000. Got it? So that's Zoro. And then Nami's patting on his head. Yes, yes, we know. Pekka. That's Inuyarashi. He's all confused. Guardians Residence District City. Today is a day of miracles. That was Wanda and then Pedro. You've got that right. A long time, Duke Inuyarashi and Nekomamushi were said to have been the best of friends, but one day they returned after a very long journey, barely clinging to their lives. And then Carrot. This was all back before I was born, right? Pedro. And even in that state, they were at each other's throat. A quarrel great enough that they'd almost kill each other. I wonder what happened. And then Wanda. Even Pedro and I were just kids. So that's in reply to Carrot's question. Man, this is a pretty long chapter. I'm on page 19. So basically page 15 of the chapter. Today's the banquet celebrating the reconciliation of the two rulers. Now we can sleep and wake up whenever we want. Where'd the Straw Hats go? Oh, Jack's back! Objective cited. Lord Jack. Yes, thank you for pointing out the obvious, dumbass. Blasted thing. Can't believe I had to come here again. Oh... Sheep's Head. Rizo isn't there, you said? I find it hard to believe that you found it acceptable to return with such an answer. The minks... and he's all beat up. The minks are hardy little rodents. What if the ones that managed to escape the gas treated the others? There's no way we can tell him that someone actually drove us out. If they're all still half dead, we'll simply go there and finish the job. Pity is a troublesome thing. The dead do not seek revenge. Random person on his crew. Well, that was Jack, and now a random person. There's no doubt they're weakened. If we just rush them, we'll soon be able... Oh. And then it shows the front of his ship. So it is the face of an elephant. There's no need to rush anywhere. Oh, Jack, I'll just kill this huge elephant. In the shadow of the new Great Alliance, an inhumane villain approaches. Ooh, okay, so part of my theory kind of, came true, that I released the other day about, Luffy basically having Kinemon ask him for help and everything, which he did. He said no and made Lord Momonosuke ask him. I just came out with that a little while ago, but Jack has come back, and I did say in that too that either Jack would, come back just as, just a little bit after Luffy and Peckham's and whoever else he was taking with him left. But now Jack has shown up, so obviously Jack is going to foil basically Luffy retreating, and it's probably just going to be Luffy, Robin, Brook, Nami, and Peckham's that probably go to get Sanji, and Jack will basically show up. But damn, like, he's going to try and kill the elephant. But that's everything for my live reaction. I will be right back with my review shortly. And, ladies and gentlemen, no matter what you guys decide to do, I hope you have a safe and awesome time doing it. Like or dislike this video and comment down below on why you did. Subscribe so that you can get all of my videos right when they come out, my live reactions, my reviews. I'm going to be catching up on my anime reviews, and I did release a big theory about what I think was going to happen, after chapter 818. It was before this chapter was dropped this morning and everything. I did it last night. woke up a little early, couldn't sleep. You know, reread chapter 818 before this came out and thought of something and just went off the top of my head. But anyway, I hope you all enjoy this, and until next time, this is Firefist Backhouse signing out. Have a wonderful, safe day, guys, and until next time, well, until my review, bye-bye, everybody!